The scaffolding superpower scenario. The puzzle predicament. It's 9:18 a.m. Centre's time. The smell of Play-Doh fills the air, and little voices hum like bees in a hive. At the puzzle table, 4-year-old Lila is frowning at a tricky ocean puzzle. She's got the dolphin piece in her hand, but no matter how many times she twists it, it just won't fit. Finally, she huffs, pushes the piece away, and mutters, "I can't do it. It's too hard." Her friend Max shrugs and walks off to blocks. This is the moment every teacher knows. Do you let her quit, swoop in and fix it, or find the middle path? Welcome to the world of scaffolding. Miss Maya's legendary move. Miss Maya kneels beside Lila, close enough to see the puzzle, but not to take over. "Oh, Lila, I can see you've been working so hard. You tried turning it this way and that way. Wow, that's persistence." Lila blinks. She wasn't expecting praise. Miss Maya taps the puzzle gently. I notice this spot here has a straight edge. Do you see another piece with a straight edge like that?" Lila scans the table, grabs the dolphin again. "Here," she says, her eyes lighting up. "Let's test it out together," Miss Maya suggests, holding the board steady while Lila slides the piece in. Click. Perfect fit. Lila gasps, "I did it!" She beams, already reaching for the next piece. Miss Maya smiles, whispers like a magician, "You didn't give up. You figured it out. That's called scaffolding, and it means I gave you just enough help to keep building higher." Mr. Jeff's not-so-great response. Meanwhile, across the room, Mr. Jeff hears the same sigh of frustration. Before Lila can even finish saying, "I can't do it," he swoops in, grabs the dolphin piece, and snaps it into place. There. Done. Easy. Lila frowns deeper. "But I want to do it." Her shoulders slump. The puzzle feels less like a victory and more like proof she can't. Moments later, she leaves the table altogether, her chance to stretch, grow, and build persistence gone. The science of scaffolding. Why did Miss Maya's approach build confidence while Mr. Jeff's drained it? The zone of proximal development, ZPD. Children grow best when challenges are just beyond what they can do alone, but achievable with support. Miss Maya stayed in Lila's ZPD, offering hints, not answers. Cognitive stretch. When a teacher names effort, "You've tried so many ways," and gives a small clue, it activates problem solving without overwhelming the child. This strengthens neural pathways for persistence and flexible thinking. Autonomy plus mastery equals motivation. Because Lila placed the piece herself, dopamine surged in her brain, the chemical of "I did it." That motivation encourages her to tackle the next challenge. Mr. Jeff, however, skipped the process. Without struggle plus success, there was no learning, just dependence and discouragement. Scaffolding in action. More examples. Scaffolding isn't just for puzzles. It's everywhere in the preschool day. At the art table, instead of drawing the triangle roof for a house, say, "What shape could we use to make the roof pointy?" During block play, instead of building the tower yourself, say, "What could go under here to make it taller without tipping?" In literacy circle, instead of giving the word, say, "The word starts with the sound SSSS." Can you think of something that starts like that? Every prompt is a tiny ladder rung, helping children climb higher without carrying them to the top. Reframing the kids. Lila wasn't lazy, she was stuck. Scaffolding reframes frustration as an opportunity. With support, she transformed "I can't" into "I did." When teachers scaffold, they don't just solve problems, they empower children to see themselves as capable, competent learners. A note of love to the real-life scaffolders. Dear teacher, if you've ever held back from swooping in, biting your tongue so a child could try one more time, thank you. If you've ever whispered hints instead of answers, or celebrated the "almost there" as loudly as the "I did it," you're doing the real work of learning. You don't just build towers or puzzles, you build resilience, confidence, and brain pathways that last a lifetime. Scaffolding isn't flashy. It's patient, quiet, invisible magic. But in those small moments, guiding little hands, nudging little minds, you're shaping children who believe in themselves. And that belief, it's the strongest foundation of all.